Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Healing Circle. And, like I shared last week, I used to do these healing circles back in the days in my living room, and I had a group of women who would come home, and we would actually sit in a circle, and there was a basket in the center, and all of us would write all our issues on a piece of paper and put it in the basket, and we would go through the whole process of TAT. And it was really incredible. The other thing I wanted to share was that I had this great big fear of driving, okay? And at that time there was a group on Yahoo, like there used to be Yahoo groups like many, many years ago. And uh, i- uh, just mute yourself, everyone, when you join. Uh, yeah. So, they used to do like healing, they used to do a group chat every day. So basically, the way it worked was that, you could just put in your request in the group. And so when anyone did chat, they would include everyone who had put in their request. So they included my thing also about fear of driving. And then what happened was that my husband used to tell me all the time, you should go learn driving and get your driving license. And I would just like say, no, no, never mind, and stuff like that. And then, one day, one of my friends called me. She said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to open a file in the traffic department so that I can get a driving license. Do you want to come with me?" And I just said yes to her. And we went and opened a file, and I gave my test and I passed in the first go. So the fear vanished even without me knowing, just because I had put in this request in the group. Okay. So this is really a very, very powerful tool. So again, this week we don't really have any theme or anything just because I've been very busy. But what I invite you to do is get a piece of paper and just write down everything that is bothering you. If you've been trying to manifest something and it's not showing up, you can write that down too. If so basically just write down all your stuff on a piece of paper, and I will give you like 2 minutes to do this. And from next week I invite you to write everything and then show up for the session. Okay. So yeah, let's take 2 minutes to write down all our stuff on a piece of paper. And I know for a lot of people, what's going on in the world has been bothering them. So if you have something which is going on in your country on a bigger level which is bothering you, feel free to write that down too. Okay, so hopefully everyone has finished writing down all their stuff. Okay. And the good news is you don't have to tell me anything. You just have to write it on a piece of paper and it's good to go. Okay. So the way it works is that, we are going to have like a basket, and this is like a energetic basket. And everyone, whatever you have written on your piece of paper, you can put all of that in the basket. Okay. And we are going to call it as this. So when I say this, it means that everything that everyone has put in the basket now, people who are live attending this call as well as in the future. Okay. So we are going to put everything in the basket, everything you've written down. and everything we are putting it in the basket, and then we are going to go through the steps of tat. Okay, now tat is incredibly powerful because we are using the mind body connection. So the mind means all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, and the body is we are putting our hands in something called as the tat pose, which is, kind of connecting your meridians. So as we read the process, there is an energetic discharge happening. So it's almost like a reset which occurs in your meridians, okay? And the way you put the tat pose is your ring finger and your thumb, you're going to hold it like this, and your middle finger will go in the middle of your forehead, and the palm of your opposite hand will go in your nape like that. Okay. This is how you're going to hold the pose. And I will ask you to switch. When I ask you to switch, the hand which was at the back comes in the front, and the hand which was in the front goes at the back. So this is one way of doing the tat pose. Another way of doing the tat pose is you can just put two hands like this. Okay. And the third way of doing the tat pose is you imagine your head and you can put your two hands like that. Any of these work. Now, the other thing I want to say is you can also include the names of people whom you want to heal in the session, okay? You can include everyone whom you want to heal in the session, okay? That's what works too. Hold on, I am remembering something. So I just want to write it down quickly. If you have forgotten something, feel free to write it down. Okay. All right. So now we are going to go through the TAT process. So first we are going to begin with something called as topper thoughts. So these are like your disbelief, okay? So put your hands in the pose. And I will read out the stopper thoughts. And basically, what happens is that the energy releases whenever you have a sigh or a burp, or just hold it for 30 seconds. The energetic reset occurs. Okay. So hold your hands in the pose. This will never work for me. This protocol is too easy to be of any value. It might work for other people, but not for me. This issue is too big for this protocol to help. Nothing can change this. Nothing else has worked for this, and this protocol won't either. Relax your hands. Now, one of the other things that I like to say is that, in case you are confused about what choice to make, then you can also put down that choice and then go through the steps of TAT, okay? Now switch your hands. So the hand which was in the back goes to the front and vice versa. The intention of the session. This healing is on behalf of me, my family, my ancestors, all parts of me, my conscious and subconscious mind, all the points of view I've ever held, every manifestation of my being in all times and all dimensions, all beings involved and all beings who would like to benefit from this healing. This healing will happen safely and easily. And just relax for a moment. Mm. I missed the first. That's okay, Manjiri. You just joined. That's fine. Just write down all the stuff that you want to include in the healing and put your paper in the basket and everything that everyone has put in, we are going to call it as this. Okay, switch your hand again. And if you don't remember, it's okay. Nothing drastic will happen, okay? This protocol is easy and could work and be of great value. I now choose to accept life, love, help, and healing. And relax your hand. Okay. Now, everything that is bothering you, you write it on a piece of paper, put it in the energetic basket, and everything which is in the energetic basket, I'm going to call it as this. And this represents everyone's stuff now and in the future. So everyone who is live, everyone who's going to listen to the recording. Okay. Switch your hands again. Everything that led up to my resonating, identifying, and connecting with this happened. This is everything which is in the basket. Relax. Switch your hands. This happened. It's over. I'm okay. And I no longer resonate, identify, or connect with this. And relax your hands. And also, keep water handy. You can just drink some water to hydrate yourself. It's good. It's a good way to do an energetic discharge. Okay. Okay, switch your hands again. All the places in my mind, body, and life where this has been stored are healing now. Switch your hands. All the origins of this are healing now. Switch your hands. All the communications and connections related to this are completing now. And relax. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about all the people whom you are in conflict with or people who are bothering you. And the next one is the forgiveness step. So you can just write down all their names and, we'll include, think like you're kind of including those people in the forgiveness step. Okay. Okay. Put your hands in the pose again. I forgive everyone who hurt me related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Switch your hands. I apologize to everyone I hurt related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Please mute yourself if you are unmuted. Thank you. And switch your hands. I forgive everyone I blamed for this, including God and myself. And relax. And what I love about doing this in a group is because, we are all so many people doing it together. Like we are 15 of us today. It's like, it really clears things fast. Like if you were to do this on your own or just with, one or two people, it would take so much longer for things to clear. But because we are doing it in a group, it just like that, things will shift for you. Okay. Even doing it like one on one is very powerful. But this one is like uh, exponentialized. I'm yawning constantly. Yes, yawning happens because it's the energetic shift which is occurring, and can already feel the shift. Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely. Like those really heavy, dark things also which are there, just poof, they're gone. It's just amazing how it works. And the forgiveness thing, like, oh yeah, eyes watering too. The forgiveness thing is also super powerful. And you will find that, if you do this every week, you may have the same people, and it's okay, because slowly but steadily, you're clearing all the energetic charge between you and them. And when all the charge goes away, it's just amazing. Okay. Put your hands in the pose again. All the parts of me that have been involved in this are healing now. And relax. Switch your hands. Everything that is left about this is healing now. So now, till here we were doing delete, delete, delete. So what are you deleting? You're deleting all the emotional, energetic charge you have around the situation. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to now look at your list and see if you still have something which is bothering you. And if something is still bothering you, just on a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 means nothing is bothering you and 10 means that it's really intense, what number would you give to that emotional charge? So just put in your numbers in the chat, everyone. Okay, 6, 10, 10. Okay, 6, 3, 7. Okay, all right. So again, let's go back to step one and two. Put your hands in the pose. Everything that led up to my resonating. So I just want to give a kind of clarity. 10 means that it's the emotional charge to that situation. It doesn't mean that, oh, I have 10 things which are bothering me. Okay. It's the emotional charge. Okay. So put your hands in the pose. Everything that led up to my resonating, identifying, and connecting with this happened. This is, everything that is bothering you, for which you have written the numbers in the chat. Switch your hands. This happened, it's over, I'm okay, and I no longer resonate, identify, or connect with this. And relax. Now look at your numbers. What are your numbers again? Has it changed? Is it the same? Okay, good. It became 0, 5, 9. Okay, so for everyone's pretty much something or the other has shifted. Okay. Again, put your hands in the pose. Everything that led up to my resonating, identifying, and connecting with this happened. Switch your hands. This happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now. and I no longer identify, resonate, and connect with this. Now, write down your numbers again. Shelly, has something changed for you or still? Oh, you said no charge. Okay, so it went down to zero. Fantastic. Okay, for someone, would someone like to speak like who has like a really high charge still? Would you like to speak? And remember, I'm going to be posting this on YouTube, okay? So if you're okay with that, then go ahead and speak.
Yes, I have just moved and the house is in disarray and it's
Mm-hmm.
been very difficult to organize.
Okay, so how does that feel in your body? So what I want you to do is, Pepper, I want you to put your hands in the pose, and everyone else put your hands in the pose. And I have just moved and the house is in a disarray and it's very difficult to organize everything. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with this happened. Switch your hands. All this happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now. And I no longer identify, resonate, and connect with this. Okay, and relax. How's it now, Pepper?
Um, it's about a 4, so
Okay,
it's
so it's
going down.
yeah, it's going down. Okay, fantastic. All right. So what's the thought in your head?
Uh, don't worry so much about it. So that feels much better.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so you can spend some more time on your own and go through this. But we okay, or we can do a quick round. Let's see if we can reduce this even more. Okay, now put your hands in the pose. All the places in my mind, body, and life where this has been stored are healing now. With your hands, all the origins of this are healing now. Now, for those of you who don't have a charge, fantastic. You can just write down some things that you would like to manifest, and we can go through the process with that. Now write down your numbers again. See if something has shifted. How is it for you, Pepper, now?
We're at a 2, which is considerably better.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, switch your hands. All the communications and connections related to this are completing now. Switch your hands. I forgive everyone who has hurt me related to this and wish them love, happiness, and peace. Um, if is there anybody else who would like to speak, who wants to whose number is still a bit high? Okay.
It's
So
not that my
Nilofer.
number is high. It's just I keep trying to remember what I wrote down, and
it doesn't matter. It
I'm
doesn't
stressing
matter.
myself out over that. I know.
Yeah, yeah. So don't obsess. It's there in the pot and it's okay. Okay, so it's going to get sorted. Yes, Anita, go ahead very quickly. What's your thing? What's your thought? Just give me one thought.
Money is stuck. I'm not able to receive.
Okay, and what number do you have? What's the charge?
Around 6 or 7.
Okay, put your hands in the pose, everyone. Money is stuck. I'm not able to receive. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with this happened. Switch your hands. This happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now. And I no longer identify, resonate, or connect with this. Relax. What's the number now, Anita?
It's between 3 and 4.
Okay, so it went down considerably. Okay, switch your hands again. Now what's the thought in your head, Anita?
When I give, when we give, it doesn't come back
Okay,
easily.
okay. So when we give it, it doesn't come back easily. Everything that led up to my identifying, resonating, and connecting with this happened. Switch your hands. This happened. It's over. I'm okay. I can relax now, and I no longer identify, resonate, or connect with this. Now, how is it?
It's around 3, between
Okay,
2 and 3.
okay, okay, fantastic. Now, what I want you to do is that we've done like the delete, delete, delete. Now we're going to make a choice statement, okay? So you can say, I choose, and whatever it is you would like to choose, you can write down. If you wrote down like 6 issues, for each of those issues, you can write down, okay? So go ahead and take 1 minute to do that really quickly.
So after we are deleting, now we are creating, or you're choosing something different, right?
Yes, yes. Okay, everyone has their choice statement. So put your hands in the pose and just read out your choice statements. I ask for the best possible solution for this situation now. Tell me what it is that I need to know now. When I get to the future, tell me what to do. And relax. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to kind of, you know, create a kind of more allowing for the choice statements, okay? So put your hands in the pose. This is possible for me. I like this and it feels great. I completely allow and accept this. I see and feel myself living this now. I see and feel all of life supporting me in this. I see and feel myself easily completing all the actions related to creating and having this. I'm grateful for this. and just relax. Anyone like to share how do you feel after this? Just unmute yourself and speak if you would like to share. Okay. So we kind of went through. So first part of it was we were deleting. So what we were deleting was our thoughts, feelings, emotions, the emotional charge, the energetic charge around the situation. Okay. And then the next part is that, we are allowing a new thing. So it's like, you are putting in a new program, and that's what this was, the choice statement. And now what we're going to do is we are going to, save all the changes that have occurred. Okay. So put your hands in the pose. This healing is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. Switch your hands. This healing is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. And now you're going to put your hands over your ears. So like, your fingers are covering your ears like that. Okay. This healing is completely integrated now with my grateful thanks. So, the time that I hold the pose is like, it's like about 30 seconds to 1 minute. And you will actually feel the shift, you will sigh or yawn or burp or something like that, or you will just know it's done, you know. And typically when we do it in the group, I'm kind of uh I'm kind of sensing for everyone when the energetic shift used to occurs. Okay. So this works great. When I used it years ago, it was amazing. Thanks for sharing it again. Last one over the years was like doing bars. Yeah, it just, makes you feel really nurtured, this thing. Yes, Gurjeet, go ahead.
I just wanted to say that initially, when we started doing the pose, there was lots of yawning,
Mhm.
but then towards the latter part, integrating and choosing, then the yawns completely stopped.
Okay, and do you feel more relaxed in your body?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, because, it's like the meridians, right? Are you also feeling relaxed overall?
Yes, I'm feeling very relaxed.
Yeah, yeah. So that's the beauty of it, Okay. So I will probably be doing these once a week, and next week probably on a Wednesday. It will be the same time. The link to join will also be the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be uploading these to my YouTube channel. So if you want to watch the replay, you can just go directly to my YouTube channel, and I will just call it Healing Circle, and put the date so you'll be able to access it. What I would recommend doing is that every day you can write down all your stuff and just go and follow along with one of those, and you will find a lot of shift happens. In the YouTube video descriptions, I have put the link to a Facebook Messenger group as well as a WhatsApp group. So if you want to join those two groups, feel free. That's where I will kind of put the call-in details and all that stuff. So you can join that. And I'll probably start doing it on themes, from next week. This week, I just didn't have time to plan anything out. If I do plan, I will put a theme next week, if not the week after. I'm just kind of doing it, going with the flow, not really, thinking about things too deeply. So if anybody
Yeah,
wants to share anything before we
yeah.
finish,
Yeah, Nilofer, what is the name of your YouTube channel?
Nilofer Safdar,
Oh, okay, you
brainer.
made it easy. Great, thanks.
Hey, this is Shipra. I just want to say, this just dawned on me. The one guy that I worked for on Friday, he just gave me an extra $100 just to give me an extra $100. And I'm like,
Oh,
what? How did that
yeah.
happen? And I don't even remember what I wrote down last week, but I'm sure I wrote down something about finances that I
Yeah.
could use more money.
Yeah. I
So,
think
I mean, the
probably next
$100.
week. Yeah, probably next week we can work with money. And because with money, also things really shift really quickly. Like I found like $3,000 in a PayPal account I had totally forgotten last week. So I was like, yay!
Yeah, I'll take $3,000 right this minute. Yay.
So, okay, next week is going to be money, business, job, career. Okay. So you can bring in all your stuff around that and we will play around with that. So thanks
Thank you.
everyone. See you next week and you can go watch the replay on the YouTube channel. Bye.
All
Can you
right. Did
invite
you say
others
that what's up
also?
in our thing in the
The
chat? Was
WhatsApp
the
group link as well as the Facebook Messenger link will be in the description of the video on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So can we
Okay.
invite others as well?
Yes, please feel free.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.